I'm also being joined at this time by Jiti, Ogunye, a lawyer. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10. Well, just 5 days ago, a big stick was wielded against the CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, and now EFCC Chairman. What does this say about the current administration?
Well, it shows that the current administration is not shy. Thanks for inviting me. It shows that the current administration is not shy from taking very big decisions regarding what had happened in the past. In other words, it's not just the future that this current administration is facing, the administration is also facing the past. But moving forward, let's look at the legal implications of what the president has done. The number one question is, when a president exercises a power, the question to pose is whether the president has such powers under the law. Under the EFCC Establishment Act 2004, indubitably, the president has the power to remove the EFCC chairman or any member of the commission. And I'm referencing section 3.2. Specifically, the section provides that the president may at any time remove either the chairman or any member of the commission for the reason of incapacity to exercise the functions of their office, arising from infirmity of body or mind, or for any other cause, or for misconduct, or if the president is satisfied that it's not in the interest of the commission or in the interest of the country, of the public, for such an officer to continue to retain his office. Now, the law talks about removal, and this is not a removal, this is an indefinite suspension. The question therefore is, does the president have the power to suspend? Now, the EFCC Act says in section 10 that the EFCC is part of the public service of the Federation. And under the public service rules, we know generally of the power of interdiction, suspension, pending investigation, and then if the person is not found blameworthy, he may then be returned to the office. So how do we exercise the power of removal without first investigating to grant the person fair hearing? And I think that that's what has been done on this occasion. So the president, in my view, acted within the confines of the law. But generally, let me just say that, we have wished that the office of the chairman of the FCC, and indeed the members, given the responsibility given to them by the Act, is more secure, so that it enjoys some kind of protection, so that the president, well, any president, just can't remove the chairman because it is desirable that the chairman must enjoy security of tenure. But time and time again, from the past, from the Ribadu years, we've seen president exercising their power of suspension and then removal from office. And for this ex-chairman of the EFCC, if you ask me, he received poison chalice, given the way it was manipulated into office by the Attorney General of the Federation when Magu was removed the way he was removed. So he was offered poison chalice. Apart from this alleged weightiness of allegations against him, given the way it was manipulated into office. And that's sad, because he would be the first EFCC chairman from within the EFCC. Before then, ex-police officer, current police officer had headed the commission. And when the commission was established, an institute was established. And so cadets, civilians who were cadets, not policemen, were trained. So indeed, he was a homegrown chairman. And we thought that for that kind of institution, that tradition should have, that trajectory should have been sustained. But unfortunately, in the circumstances, this is what we are going to have, given all that has happened with the way of appointment and the allegations that have been leveled against him. But moving forward, it's desirable, as I've said, to ensure that the office is more secure. So that for political reasons, A president will not have the freedom and liberty to leisurely remove the chairman of the EFCC or indeed any anti-corruption agency.
So, Mr. Ogunye, in a nutshell,
he will be investigating politicians and those who are in high political offices.
So in a nutshell, you're saying that the president did not breach the law in this case?
That's my view. It's sad, but that's my view.
All right. Let's look at another angle to this. The history of the process of suspension and eventual sack of EFCC chairpersons. Of course, it's been laced with controversy the same way you have made reference to it. But then, what is the implication of this on the fight against corruption in Nigeria?
You know, the stability of anti-corruption agencies and the stability of the occupants of the offices created by the laws establishing the anti-corruption agencies are very important for the sustenance of the anti-corruption war. Those who are heading these agencies will not be at their best once they feel that they have to pander to the whims and caprices of politicians or that their tenure is not secure. They will be afraid to do their jobs if they know that they occupy their offices at the pleasure of the president or an attorney general. So there is the need, therefore, in my considered opinion, to reform the law, to strengthen the tenure, to strengthen legislative oversight, to give the parliament a recourse when the heads of these agencies are to be removed, so that it is not the executive branch alone that will have the prerogative to remove them for good cause. You know, the way to hell is paved with good intentions, you know. So there will be the need to reform the law. Now, a tepid attempt has been made in the past to amend the EFCC establishment law, which was passed in 2004. Now, this is almost 20 years since it was passed. And so, in my view, there will be the need to look back and robustly look at the law and see how it can be reformed. In the past, there'd been hurried attempt to amend the act, you know, in the context of controversies surrounding removal and manipulation. And so the civil society are kicked back and so on and so forth. But now, I think it's high time this was done. Second,
all right. Okay, Mr. Ogunye, could you kindly just pause on that? We'll continue from that second point after this break, because we are staying with the story and covering all of the angles relating to it. It's indefinite suspension from office of the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, AbdulRasheed Bawa.